harrowing night of bringing justice to a corrupt merchant man.
Yes, justice.
Swift, stabby justice.
Oh, we didn't do the stabbing.
It happened.
It did happen, but
We
not
did
by
not cause
us.
this.
My morals are not conflicted.
That man died. No one there died from our hands.
The Minotaur.
He did not die from our hands. Jack killed him.
You're part of a team, but I will accept for personal conscience reasons.
Oh, it's not personal conscience. It's just stating the fact that we didn't kill him.
Yeah, we didn't kill him.
I tried. I just failed.
No, Gage, you're not supposed to say that.
Wow.
You were hitting him with a blunt side, remember?
Yeah. Oh no, him. I didn't try and kill him. Maybe the Minotaur.
No, I'm not talking about the Minotaur. He swung only the blunt side.
Crack a few shins. It's fine.
Yeah. If you crack the Minotaur shin, that'd be great.
There's no fucking way. Also, I'm streaming. It says Elden Souls. Don't worry about it. I didn't hit change.
Oh. There's Elden Souls. So, you guys went back to the safe house. People split up and did some things. They came back. Everyone enjoyed a rest. Does anyone have anything they want to do before they rest and wake up the next day?
Was I supposed to be studying like some traps or something for a class? I honestly don't remember anymore.
You had one where you were supposed to trap something and bring it in. And then one was, that one you had a longer time limit. But the one that was at the end of the week, you had to go into the forest and get some herbs and catalog and, mark down like what you.
I was studying my herbs book so I could get a good grip on what I was looking for later.
Fair. All right. Everyone finds rest.
Where he at?
Where is rest?
Yeah.
It was hiding.
How did you find him?
Where is rest?
Yeah.
It was hiding.
Very elusive.
Very elusive. Where is rest?
Indeed.
It was hiding.
Very elusive.
After everyone
where
completes
is
one
rest?
rest, the next morning you can smell the air.
Oh, 1 second.
You guys are sitting down, about to be ready for a meal. And
Yeah.
that's when the door opens. About to be ready for a meal. And Adar enters with Priest Johnson.
Oh yes, the Johnson's Johnson.
Oh god.
It's very poorly spelled Destiny, but now I am broadcasting. Sergeant Johnson? From Halo?
He's dead.
Me and Clay killed him like 5 times, oh yeah.
Nah, I just imagine Priest Johnson is just that same character.
Priest Johnson is just Sergeant Johnson from Halo, yeah.
No. Priest Johnson is there.
Listen up, you mothers, run!
And you guys were getting ready to sit at the table as breakfast being served, and they sit across from you. And Adar kind of puts his hands together and rests his chin on his hands and stares at you two. Just goes, "Please enlighten me on the events of last night."
So you see, it wasn't our fault.
That's a good start.
Great way to start a conversation.
It's a wonderful way.
I was going on a walk.
No.
A very enthusiastic walk.
You're now transitioning from being Escanor to being Alucard.
Oh, if I was out there, there'd be so much more cancer.
A walk.
Love how you immediately opened with a lie.
Turns to you, Brother Hendrickson. He goes,
Oh, don't
yes,
turn
were
to me.
you on this walk?
Unfortunately.
Please, how did your walk go?
We made it out alive.
We went
As-
to talk to what's his dude's face, and
Yeah.
okay, and we had overheard that he was talking to the first guy. He starts with a P.
Didn't we already tell them this?
Yeah, he gave you a letter that's like you were supposed to go interrogate him and get his
Yeah,
side
yeah.
of the story. So
we
he
were
already
going
knows
to
you were supposed to go.
interrogate him.
Yeah, he already knows you're supposed to go and question him. Interrogate was probably the wrong word because that's a bit more aggressive. You're supposed to go question him about Kyranos.
Yeah. And then his Minotaur didn't take kindly to the fact that we were there. And then his Minotaur tried to shove his dick in my face, and I might have tried to smack him.
Are you actually saying all that?
Yeah, it's just like he tried to smack me, so I smacked him back.
Make a deception check.
And this is how you
How
play a
does it
high
work?
charisma character.
Gage, you technically attacked
17.
first.
What triggered the Minotaur attack engage was you casting command on the Ollivander.
Not to the 17 deception I just rolled.
Yeah, so the Minotaur attacked you first.
Yeah.
And so you attacked the Minotaur in self-defense.
And the next thing you know, I'm on the ground.
After
Mhm.
you smack the legs
Oh,
of the dude.
so the fat man was trying to run away in the kerfuffle of us fighting the Munkatar. So I non-lethally smacked his leg, and he hit the ground, still alive. And then, next thing I know, I'm waking up. There's a hole in the fucking wall. Both are dead, and everyone's kind of going, "What the fuck happened?"
You want me to explain better? Okay. Anyways, we went into the manor and gave him our letter, all that stuff. Then we were guided to a room to sit on, so we sat down at the room waiting. Some noise occurred outside the manor, not sure what happened. The Minotaur was in the room with us now, blocking the door. And then, say 5-10 minutes later of not much very conversation, the big guy comes walking in. He greets us, all that. We do the formalities. We start talking. And then I read some files and let, Brother Gregory. Is that right? Gregory?
Gregory, yeah.
Gregory.
Gregory, okay. Anyways,
Gregory.
so yeah, I let him continue
Yeah.
the investigation. Gregory, obviously,
Yeah.
is a very intimidating person. And I don't very much so think that the big guy liked his presence. Felt a little bit too, I guess, threatened. Anyways, after Gregory wasn't getting his answers he wanted, he did kind of get a little bit angry. The Minotaur stood up, started getting a little bit angry. I tried to calm them both down. And then, as Gregory said, the Minotaur wasn't having it.
Yeah,
So-
he was very mean. Big mean.
Anyways, a little fight broke out. The big guy tried to run, which we assumed he had, more information to tell us. We incapacitated him. I was protecting over
non-lethally.
his body. Yes, we incapacitated him non-lethally.
Gotta
I
emphasize.
was guarding over his body next to the door. Then Gregory got hurt, and then he passed out, so I went to go administer aid. And at that point, I don't remember Jack's character's name.
Desiree.
Desiree was fighting the Minotaur. It somehow got outside. And as all this is happening, we turned to see the door open, and then someone who was invisible stabbed him, the big guy,
The big man on the ground.
and said my boss wouldn't like this outcome, and then disappeared again. And then the Minotaur was killed by this point, and I woke Brother Gregory.
I didn't see that. I was taking a nappy nap on the floor.
I'm gonna
And
need
then-
you to make a persuasion check.
Me or
No, you.
Why?
He had to make a deception check. You have to make a persuasion check.
I'm
We're telling the truth.
literally
That's why
told
it's
all the
persuasion, or else it would be deception.
truth. Oh, fair.
I told one little white lie.
You literally, the dick and face thing was definitely a. You're also the thing and the stuff in the guy is also very
Thanks.
great.
Yeah.
Do what?
Give me didn't have a shard open.
Gotta have your shard open.
Oh, I just looked at your stats.
Man.
Oof.
Ooh, that's -2. Here it goes though.
Wow.
Adar leans forward and goes, "Let me get this straight. You go to ask questions. Get angry while asking questions. The Minotaur, that is the bodyguard of the person that you're questioning, does not like that. Attempts to stop you, and you guys attempt to disengage, but end up fighting anyway. In the kerfuffle, you end up hurting Orville, killing the Minotaur, and someone else stabs Orville, who is invisible. And then you guys leave as the guards returned, and somehow, in the middle of all of that as well, Orville is robbed.
Well, I don't know about the rob.
We didn't know about the robbing.
When did he get robbed?
He
That seems like false intelligence.
You didn't know he was getting robbed.
Yeah, we were in the room with him the whole time.
Did you? I'm using your current roles on how well you play this. So, brother Henderson's like robbed. Who got robbed? Horribly. But Gregorius straight just like robbed. I was unconscious.
Bro, I took a nap on the floor after a Minotaur clapped me. All right.
Grigori is very believable at this moment. Meanwhile, Adar is just staring at Hendrickson.
He's like, I
Eyes
thought you were the
beating
smart
through
one.
you.
Come on.
It's like, according to the guards' take, there was a distraction placed outside the gates. The distraction lasted several minutes, and in that amount of time, not only was he robbed, but he was killed, a wall was destroyed, and his bodyguards were taken care of. And then you guys were in chase after the assailant. Are you telling me the guards were incorrect?
The guards chased us out, yes, but as of the robbing, whatever the fuck was happening outside, no involvement.
Yeah, no clue.
I think the official guard story had you guys as a part of the bodyguard and Merchant King, and then you guys were chasing the assailant that did the deed, not fleeing from the guards.
I mean, I do remember that the guards are behind us. Well, yes, we assumed.
I was say, I
They were
remember
after
guards
us.
chasing us. We just assumed after the accidental death of their boss that they were chasing us.
Yeah, if we were to stay, as the hired guards were to approach us,
We would
With two dead
have
bodies.
to hurt innocents.
we would have to fight more people.
Yeah.
You
We're
can see
sparing their
Adar
lives.
like if there was an enemy, he'd have that like red cross over one of his eyebrows. He's like scrunched his brow very hard, and he goes, "I would like you to repeat that. Are you telling me the guards were wrong?"
No.
Brother Hendrix is better with talking. I'm just gonna go with him.
Excellent. That is what I thought.
I'm reading the room.
That is
He's
amazing.
like, what's a social cue? What?
What's the social?
love the guy with the -2 to charisma is doing all the talking, and the guy with the +3 is going, "What's a social cue?"
Oh, jeez. Adar goes, "It is unfortunate," and then motions to Priest Johnson. That some of these things happen sometimes, and it's unfortunate that now we can't necessarily get down to the bottom of what was happening at the docks, but someone else will take charge, and we can make sure that they do the right thing now.
Yeah.
As he hands a letter, an envelope to each of you. Well, to
Ooh.
you two.
Each of us too.
Yeah, there is a wax stamp on there, and it's of a blade that is dripping something.
I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm. He goes, "It's probably best you all lay low for a little bit. But good job working for the Saints.
Oh,
We will be in touch. You can use this safe house as much as you'd like."
Can I see if he's being sarcastic with the good job part?
Insight check. You want me
Yeah,
to roll
no,
it since you're on your phone?
Yeah, please.
I know the phone is exceedingly
It takes forever for me to switch back and forth. I have push to talk so you guys aren't bothered by background noises, and then I have to load
17.
start and
So, with a 17, you're able to tell that the praise is genuine, but there is a hint of him covering something up in his statement.
Like we killed his undercover boss that he put there to make sure he gets money. 'Cause
Oh, definitely
he's
get
the-
sketch
'cause
vibes.
He's
but I'm
the
gonna
he's
this
the big
fat
oof
fucker.
inside the Bland
More-
Saints. We're gonna
more
have to
of
kill him,
like-
and he's gonna be the big bad guy.
The BB&G.
More of like,
Beep,
good
beep.
job, as in, it's almost like he hoped you killed him.
Do either of them recognize the wax crest?
Neither. No one's seen this. You've never seen this either.
Well, I assume I'm not there.
Can I read my? wax
This
crest?
is in the safe room.
Oh,
All of you
in the
can
safe
hear this
house.
conversation. Yeah, this is in there. This is at the breakfast table.
I am pretending to read. Oh, yes, this book. Interesting, yes.
Yeah, everyone is staring straight forward right now, but listen.
Yeah, everyone. It's just like, wow, this steak that I've been fiddling around with is really cool.
This is a very nice
Intently
omelet.
listening. This is a nice
I
omelet. Yeah.
imagine Tanyan is just sitting at the table begging for food. Since we're going with it's a dog.
It is a dog.
It's a dog, obviously.
It's a dog.
Is this a dog? Oh yes, a dog.
What kind of a dog, though?
The scaly kind.
Yeah, it's a scaly
husky.
dog. No, huskies don't have scales.
What is?
Like-
Oh God, is it a husky?
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I don't.
It's too
dog.
big to be
I don't think I
husky,
had the energy to run your Drake for a mile every day, so it doesn't tear up my furniture. I'm not that kind of dexterous.
What are they gonna do with that Drake on the ship? Oh no.
Obviously, teach you how to fly
Just wait, it
alongside
gets
it.
bigger.
Just
It's really small right now.
for a Drake.
We have an artificer. How hard can it be to add a dragon roost extension to a pirate ship, merchant ship?
Wait, what?
What?
That was so good.
Oh, if only that was actually in character.
Yeah, you can tell it's out of character because I'm only slightly southern instead of all the way southern.
From the depths of Louisiana.
You got to go a couple hundred miles south to get to Alaw's voice.
Oh, Alar needs to talk more. All right.
I really wish I was better at doing voices because I want to do. If you ever listened to Old Gods of Appalachia, Clay, have you met the Railroad Man yet?
No.
Oh, I really wish I could do a good Railroad
Just do it.
Man.
As someone who's not good
Right.
at voices, here's my advice. Yeah, just do it. Or
Fucking
start
do it.
start answering those scam phone calls and practicing with them.
If I answer a scam phone call, it's welcome to Geronimo's Pizza and Abortion Clinic, where your losses are sauce. How may I help you?
It's
Well,
amazing.
you can also practice your voice when you do that.
He has such dynamic in his voice. He has like specific pauses for certain words and vowels that he does specifically. It's gonna take a second to understand how to do it.
I'm coming to terms with the fact that I don't have to sound perfect in my own head to technically have a character voice. Because Alar was supposed to be Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday from the classic Western Tombstone. And then I missed a few times, and now I'm just leaning into whatever voice I've landed on with him.
I mean, works.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes you gotta figure out what you're doing first. Try it out. But then afterwards, the voice that comes out is kind of what you can stick to.
See, I always thought that I could start like up here with like my customer service voice, because I always do a little bit more southern, because you want them to know that you understand where they're coming from. Yeah, that does suck. And then you just add a little bit of growl to it, and then you just start saying just very innocuous things like,
My customer service voice gets me in trouble because then I tell ghosts, "Hi, how are you?"
Hi, how are you
And
today?
Phasmophobia, where it's like you're supposed to ask questions, and it's supposed to be like, "How old are you? Where are you? What is your purpose here? How many people have you killed?" And
Hi, how are
then
you
in the
today?
middle of all of that, it's just, "Hi, how are you today?" I want to fucking kill myself.
how's your day?
Always ask the ghost, "Where are you?" But you never ask the ghost, "How are you?"
I have asked the ghost, "How are you?" and it responded with "kill."
Okay.
Ill.
That's,
How are you?
that's
Two.
not how I would answer that question, but to
That's how
each
most
their
of our
own.
customers answer that.
Same, little buddy.
I'm
same.
sorry, what was wrong with your burrito? Kill. Alright. Please pull over to the second window.
That would be the nicest way of telling them to leave that we have.
We don't have a second window. That'd be fucking great. Just pull up to that second window, buddy.
You see that parking spot over there? Sir, that's a BP gas station. Yeah, just, that's one of our, customer service to go complaint parking spaces. They know. They won't tell you. Just park
Yeah.
there, and we'll be right out to assist you.
All right. Anyway, so you guys see this, the sword with the droplets coming off of it as the wax stamp, and now it's obviously all red, so there's no coloration, so you can't tell what it's dripping, but it's ominous. Do you guys
Goblin
open
blood.
the envelope as Adar and Priest Johnson are leaving?
Did Priest Johnson say a word?
Not a
Oh.
word. He handed them the envelopes, though.
Oh. Carefully open it.
Let's-
I turned to Grigori
Actually-
and Brother Hendrickson and go, "Your organization, for being a church that helps people, is very sketchy."
Oh, so out of character. I'm gonna turn to fucking Brother Gregor Gill and like, are we the bad guy?
No.
They just exchange looks like, "Oh God, are we the bad people?"
I mean,
Can I examine the?
obviously bad is subjective,
wax.
but I would maybe vote yes. Ish.
No.
Yes,
we can't
ish.
be the bad guy.
You know, wood is not bad, but put it
Do
on
you
a
guys
bad ship.
open the envelope?
God,
I
I hope
want to
so.
examine the wax seal first.
Do what?
I want to examine the wax seal first.
It's a wax stamp that it's a blade, like a sword.
Is that
and
an
then
angle or straight down?
It is at an angle, and there is blood dripping, so it almost makes like a triangle shape.
Fucking
Almost.
knew it was blood.
Shit.
I put it in my note. I just put wax stamp, sword dripping something in parentheses, probably blood question mark because you kept
Probably blood
you kept saying it's all red, so you don't know, but something's dripping off the sword, and it's like it's blood. It's fucking blood.
So this bloody sword.
Yes.
Metagamer.
Are you? What do you do? You
Is there a
could.
kitchen knife nearby?
Oh yeah, there's forks, knives,
I'm
stuff.
gonna use a kitchen knife to like pry the letter open. I don't want to touch that blood.
Well,
The
it's not
stamp's
made of blood.
bloody.
It's,
I don't want to touch it.
It's fine. All right, so you
Let
open
you go.
the envelope. Inside is a piece of vellum with a quill.
Piece of
Vellum
vellum.
is like fancy wax paper.
Okay. And a quill.
And in it says, "Brother Hendrickson, do you agree to use all forces necessary to bring justice?" And then a place for you to sign.
I guess I'll open mine as well. Does mine say the same thing?
Yes, but your name instead of Brother Hendrickson's.
Oh, of course.
Fuck.
Bet. I'll sign my name right then and there.
It doesn't even like I'm sitting there staring at it. You're just like, oh, okay. Signs it.
It was
As you're
oh, well,
writing
yeah,
your
of course.
name, you actually feel a burning sensation on the back of your wrist. And when you finish and you dot the I's on Grigori, the vellum flashes and burns away, and you now have the wax stamp tattooed on the back of your wrist with
Yeah.
the blood dripping down. It is colored. It's a silver blade with stained red and blood dripping. No one else can see it on his wrist, but you can see him looking at his wrist.
But not even not even Brother Hendrickson could see Grigori's wrist.
Well, didn't say he signed it.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't signed it yet.
Oh, he
All of
can't
you
see the
watched
text.
the
I'm like,
paper
oh,
disappear
interesting.
after he signed it, though.
Hmm. What the fuck just happened, Brother Gregory?
Congratulations! Now add a level in Warlock.
I was just thinking, like, Gage really taking that Paladins and Warlocks are the same thing, just different patrons. To a whole
Yeah, literally.
He's
fine.
like, what the fuck? Yeah, I sign it.
Knowing myself, and I will all sign it.
He's like, I'm supposed to be questioning things now? I don't think so.
But what happened? I got a new tattoo.
No one can see the tattoo.
I'll take your word for it.
It's right here. Look at it. It's right here.
There's nothing there.
No, it's right here. Look at it.
There's nothing there. Are you okay?
I think so. I feel fine.
I feel fine. Anyways, is the cook in the room?
The cook, yes.
Alright, can I ask him if he recognizes the seal?
He stares at you blankly. Gage, you can see there is a tattoo of a sword on the back of his wrist.
Ah, cool.
Hmm.
What's up with that tattoo?
No, you can't see it, Clay.
Oh,
Gage can see it.
Ah, fuck.
I can see.
God damn.
Yeah.
You guys got tattoos?
Neat.
Engage isn't gonna fucking say anything. God damn.
No, of course. I'll be like, oh, I'm just examining my wrist. Just, oh, neat.
Yeah, neat tattoo.
Yeah,
What
neat. Look at
tattoo?
this. Just look at it. It's right here. Look how neat it is.
Fuck, I'm so bad with names. Aladdin, what is your character's name?
Alar.
Alar, okay.
Alar.
Alar, you're a merchant from around the world. Do you recognize this symbol?
Make a history check, Alar.
Alright.
Oh, he might. Oh no.
I'll say Hendrickson's helping and make it with advantage.
He's gonna have to get like a 33 for this tour. There's no way.
Oh, I got a 19 on the
DC's
die.
lower than 33, but
Let's see. Oh,
it's
so it's a dirty 20.
a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Lots of symbols like that exist. It's hard to recognize just one like that, or especially one involving the Valayan Saints, who in your eyes are always goody two-shoes pieces of shit.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, I've seen symbols like this very much. I do not recognize this particular one. It does. The source feels odd to me, but perhaps I've misjudged your order as a whole.
What do they usually mean?
I'd say at a minimum, just speculating, there might be a kind of like a sect within your order where you're still a saint, obviously, but there's a separate kind of order within an order of
You guys just signed up for the Iscariot Order.
you know,
Scary.
You're the necessary evil.
membership is not a given based on your current membership in the Saints, and based off of Grigori over there going on about some tattoo, I'm assuming there's some way to identify each other while remaining anonymous to outsiders, because all he's just staring at is fucking blank ass wrist. Am I right?
Wait, the cook has that. So that cute little fucking makes us steaks was happy to see us is probably one of like a freaking kick-ass badass.
And now this is a prime example of
Why do you
if
think
you
he's guarding
were
the safe house?
in a secret
Oh,
sect
I
within
mean,
the
yeah,
order,
like, oh, yeah.
you would not want to immediately blow up the spot of another secret member, because now we all know that the good friar belongs to the same potentially nefarious portion of your order, or it could be harmless but badass. I'm not one to judge yet.
Fair.
The friar asked if anyone wants seconds.
Anyone wants seconds?
I will take seconds, but that's just because I let my first kind of get cold because I was enraptured by my book and not at all by the awkward conversation that was happening in front of me.
Alright.
I promise
now
not
I'm
to
afraid
read
to, like,
this time.
The order
Yes.
is evil.
Y'all sign it, Clay?
I want to
You're gonna
sign
sign it,
it, but at the same time, I don't want to bind myself in a contract that I can't break.
Well, I mean,
All they asked is if you're willing to do whatever is necessary for justice.
for
That
justice.
Say
is-
what, you can say what you like, but
I am
I mean,
down with that.
aren't you a justice boy?
I am. But for the right justice.
That's, I mean,
After that whole little conversation we just had with Johnson and Johnson,
Johnson. Johnson.
Johnson and Johnson, a family company.
Or the two FBI agents from Die Hard. Either one.
yeah, like,
Oh no.
I guess I'll sign the paper.
As you sign it, you feel burning on the back of your wrist. The paper flashes away, and you have a sword dripping blood. You see, Grigori has the same tattoo on the back of his wrist, and so does the friar.
Ah. Okay. And now I'm just examining my wrist, or you're like, what the fuck?
Me and Claire both spoke going, ooh, new tattoo. Look at this.
You guys are they're looking at their wrists like a bunch of idiots.
Anyways, after that, I guess I just, I don't know, tuck it back underneath my sleeve.
Are,
Put my
are
sleeve
we,
back down.
are you missing something, Gregory?
Missing something.
No, not Gregory. Gregory.
Oh, Greg.
Because he has not been introduced to me as Alar yet. So I just know him as Gregory and Gregory.
It is
He
weird
is
that we share
mildly confused.
almost the same name. I don't believe I'm missing anything.
Gregory, are you guys okay? You both just kind of imitate them staring at a blank wrist.
Like you're looking at the time.
It's
It's
fine.
like you're memeing that you're looking at the time.
Great. Well, since you guys have to lay low for a while, how about we go into the middle of the woods and look for herbs? Thumbs up.
I mean, technically, we did agree to help you with your assignment.
Sure.
It is how you introduced her at the church.
It would only be fair. You helped us with our crusade. We help you with yours.
Yeah, we teach you about holy shit.
I have a -1 to survival, but I'll help. And -1 to
Oh,
medicine.
I don't think on
I have a +1 to survival.
And -1 to nature.
I have plus
And
two.
-1 to
This
perception.
area's woods are very dangerous, so.
And -1 to animal handling.
Before we do that, we should get some
arms would
rest.
probably help.
All
A
right.
nap.
We just finished resting.
Oh, we
Clay,
just finished.
if you haven't
Oh,
done that on
fuck.
Shard yet, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can do
long
that.
rest.
Yeah.
We finished
Oh, yeah.
resting
Last
and we're
session,
level
I was
4.
resting.
You guys just woke up, and it's
Oh,
the
okay.
morning, and Adar met you that morning.
Shit.
They're like, whoa.
So it's literally like 8, 9 in the morning. You guys had breakfast. It was good.
I also don't remember who I've given gold to yet. Or how much I was giving.
I will be back later.
I would like to insight check Moth because I've seen Moth do some sketchy things.
Make an insight check.
1 second.
Oh wait, I should roll this for you then, right?
And it looked like she rolled insight.
That was. I'm pretty sure the insight check I rolled for her the first time.
Okay.
Still a 12. Moth seems to be telling the truth. And then Gears is going to
Fair enough.
try to build more stuff.
Okay.
As he sets up what can only be described as a cabinet of dangerous materials on a wobbly wooden table in the thing, and everyone's just like, all right, 10 feet away from that.
That sounds exactly what would happen if Jaren were here.
Yep. All right. So what are preparations you guys are going to make before going into the woods? Gonna go shopping, gonna go places?
What are we looking for? Just plants
Herbs?
and herbs?
She has a book that describes them.
I don't think I need to prepare in any way.
I feel like I'm as prepared as I
I
could
will
be.
inform everybody that from what I've heard, the only reason the city has not expanded any further into the woods is because of the dangers in said woods.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
farmland would be more farmland, but the woods are more dangerous to cut back.
That's fine. Got this.
Well, young lady, do you need anything else before we head on to the forest? I'm sure we would have time for at least another shopping trip if there were items you needed.
I mean, like, healing potions are expensive. I don't got money, so.
There is a lot of healing potions amongst the party.
I got them for the heist and then managed to not get attacked at all. So I'm flush. I'm flush with that red fruit punch.
I just make sure I have some empty.
Are you
bags.
gonna hand any out? I forgot that you got the smoke bombs too.
Yeah, which I didn't use because, again, my part of the heist went very swimmingly. Not that I had anything to do with that poor man getting robbed, of course. R.I.P. And no, I paid for these. If someone needs one, I'll administer a health potion.
Fair. Do you tell everyone there's health potions in a pack so that if you get down, they can use your health potions to heal you?
Yeah, and we'll bill them for them later.
I know they're there. I went shopping with
Yeah,
them.
That's fair.
I feel like maybe just the Saints don't know I have them. And, well, realistically, they're probably not too worried about it. But, yeah, I'll let them know I've got health potions. But, if Lorana needs anything else, we can obviously go, find a store or something else. Just, see what happens.
Think there's any other materials one would need for gathering herbs?
Leaving your hands and.
Do you have an herbalist kit?
I don't think so, unless it was provided to me by the school.
It was not.
Ah, well then I might need one of those.
A herbalism kit is generally 5 gold and can be found at most general stores.
That's not a big deal.
I guess I can spend the 5 gold.
Because I don't think I have one.
But how much gold do I have? 25. I will buy you the 5 gold thing.
Since you are a student in need of funds.
Yeah.
Although I do think I just gave her.
And this is I reached into my coin purse to get the 5 gold out, and you're like, it's fine, I got this.
Fine, I got it.
I do think. Did she make like 100 gold yesterday?
She didn't make any money. She's negative at 2,000.
Right, she's still paying off her tuition. But if she were debt free, her income would have been like 100 yesterday, right? Because she got 3 or 4 platinum. And then I think
Something like that.
And I gave her 70. Is that right? I
70 platinum?
Gold. I wish
okay.
I wish I could.
He's like, what?
Wish I
You
could have
what?
handed out
Who would
70
I give that
platinum.
much platinum?
If I've got handing out 70 platinum money, I'm already in the wrong place. I'm working towards a goal I've already achieved.
Cool, so I guess I'll add that to my inventory.
Yes, one herbalism kit. It will be useful in the future. Alright. As you guys go to leave, Hendrickson and Grigori get stopped by the friar. And he asks you to help for a minute with the dishes.
Okay.
Is Hendrickson there?
Henrik is not.
Where did Clay go?
I really want to use this time where I'm not in a scene to use the bathroom, but I also don't want to miss when I feel like the friar's mask drops, because I feel like that'd be very rewarding.
Well, since Clay isn't here, I also need to do that, so like 5-minute break.
All right.
Yeah. Hello, Danielle.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm back.
Hendrickson is not.
God damn it, Clay.
Hendrickson!
He's probably puking again.
God damn it, Clay.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh no, you have your own gears.
Oh, a lagged jump. Nice. That's worth 9,000 points.
While doing dishes, Clay can
Oh, yeah,
come back
we're
for
helping
this
do
at
dishes.
any point. The friar turns to y'all and, while scrubbing, goes,
Oh,
"The stained blades operate in the shadows of the church to ensure justice at any cost. When those who have committed injustice cannot be brought to justice into light, we must enact it in the shade of a red sky."
You guys are Daredevil.
okay.
Very rarely are we generally needed, but only those who could steel their conscience against the atrocities that they must bring to assure justice might join. We must do this all while remaining unknown to the people and most of the church.
Bad.
I'll let you know if there's a mission that needs you. And then he goes back to doing dishes with a smile on his face.
Bet, and the friar is like our fucking like envoy to them. Hell yeah.
He was very serious in that explanation.
Yeah. Exactly how he should be.
So you and Clay are now part of the Stained Blades, a secret order within the Valayan Saints.
So cool.
Hell.
Anyway, so you guys are going shopping for an herbalism kit.
Yep.
Do you go to a shop that you know of near the docks? Would a bait and tackle shop have an herbalism kit, or do you just go to like any other general shop?
I feel like Lorana's made it known that this is pretty much the only thing she needs. And so we can just go to a run-of-the-mill general store. You know, she changed her mind and wants some knickknacks or
Things.
special things, yeah. Then we can make detours.
Pretty sure all we need is the herbalism kit unless you guys want to grab stuff.
I don't think I need anything, so.
Sorry, I had to let my cat inside because she was throwing a fit. So if anyone said anything to me,
No. So you guys are buying the herbalism kit, leaving the stop. You're still like in the fair docks, which is not slums, but not the good part of town. And someone who seems to look like a beggar turns to you, Alar, and goes, "Papa Bear may be making a visit, but he doesn't have your scent." Which is code for, someone is coming to town, but not necessarily for you. Can you pick up the context clues on that one?
I was like, I literally hate how I know exactly who you're talking about. I outwardly show no emotion, while inwardly I feel like I panic just a touch. And I'm like, well, when are we expecting this shipment of honey?
today. Luckily, you're going into the woods.
That is fortuitous. Well, I appreciate your time, good sir, and I'll throw him like a gold.
He is excited that he just got a gold.
Always, it's these saints rubbing off on me. Just want to bring a little bit of joy to the common folk.
He's getting whiskey tonight.
I give like a really exaggerated wink at Gregorian Hendrickson as like look at all the good I'm doing now.
Gotta keep doing good for the people.
What is your... Why does everyone's passive perception suck? You guys just watched him
That's it. Just
go up to a homeless man and give him a gold.
Good job. Keep up the good work.
What I miss?
Me being philanthropic.
Yeah.
My passive perception isn't that bad. It's a 14.
That isn't bad.
My past position's 11.
Mine's a 9.
I have a rock.
That is bad. A 9 is bad.
Anyways, what did I miss?
Okay.
What I miss.
When you guys left, you guys were going to go shopping to pick up an herbalism kit to go get herbs for Danielle. The friar stopped and asked if you guys would help do dishes. While doing dishes, he explained that you were part of a secret order within the Vlan Saints called the Stained Blades, and you commit justice that cannot be done during the light of day.
Ah, okay.
You basically, if someone can't be brought to justice for their crimes, like legally, you guys
Legal.
kill them.
Hey, that's what I did.
That's fine, honestly.
With justice.
Justice.
Also, Clay, you should watch my stream. I'm playing a different game now.
Oh.
Oh, Trevor, if you want a good time, you should
Not
watch
on Twitch.
it. It is on Twitch.
It is on Twitch. It just said you weren't streaming.
Oh, let me look. Stop.
Anyways,
Anyway.
we're now part of the. Hey, we can't actually bring them to justice. Go kill them.
Called
yeah,
the Stained Blades.
I'm streaming.
They're playing Steep. Ooh, got little deer antlers.
You can other members
Oh,
of
you're
the
a
Stained
fucking
Blades
deer.
can
What the-
recognize members of the Stained Blades.
Okay, by the little tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
Crap.
I always wanted to play that game.
Me and Alex had a fucking blast playing this.
What game?
Steep.
Mm.
I need to get Steep 2, pretty much.
Steep as well. Jeez. Fucking learned English.
It's like, it's not called Steep anymore. It's like
Shallow.
it's like adventure something.
Anyway. So you get the herbalism kit. And then, yeah. Alar talks to a homeless man and gives him gold. It's impressive.
I really feel like I've turned it over a new leaf since I've started hanging out with you guys.
Wait, Elar or Gregory? Which one?
Alar.
Ayla.
Oh, Gregory.
Yeah,
Gregory. He
Gregor.
also seems really excited about going into the woods.
That's weird.
Why is it weird? Who wouldn't be
Oh.
excited about going into the woods?
I mean, personally, I love the woods in real life, but a man of the sea going in more land, it's kind of weird.
A little sus there, buddy.
Whoa, wait, calm down.
I mean, obviously, if we're gonna rank things, it would go C, high and away, first. But as being stuck in a city for a few days, definitely
I mean-
the good outdoors is better than that.
Oh yeah. You're about to wipe out so hard.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't hit a tree right then.
It is about an hour from the edge of the town through farmland to the edge of the forest. What tab has shard, for the love of... Okay. I really need a map that's just Intremere. but the greater outskirts as well. Hold on, what's the continent map?
Close enough. We can zoom on the continent.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Okay, just imagine you're a hunter, right? And you see a dude dressed up like a deer fucking snoring past you.
Just wee. Oh, I'm almost dead.
So is it like the woods to the north, or is there's something a little bit
Is there a
closer?
castle over there?
Yeah, see there is woods to the north, but they don't get like super thick. Like the woods on this map are fucking like borderline uninhabitable.
Oh, there's a tree there.
Like walking through them is difficult. But the woods, hold on, I can go to the other map. There is woods like within
Except
an
it's
hour of
not.
town.
Because I'm a ranger and the woods is my favorite terrain.
There is
Oh,
woods
yeah.
like closer,
Uh-oh.
just not like fucking. Never mind. You can't get lost. Let me read Ranger again.
Remember, Ranger's kind of dumb. They literally can't get lost.
Yes, so dumb being able to just traverse terrains and shit.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, you're fucking walk through spider webs? Ah, it doesn't hinder me.
Go. That's fine.
It's my favorite character. My first character. And this is only my second character.
Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group travel. Your group travel can't be lost except by magical means. Even while you're engaged in other activities while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you can remain alert to danger. If you're traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. If you're foraging, you find twice as much food as you normally would. Or while tracking creatures, you can also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed.
And her
I
favorite.
hated this.
Fun.
There was a time when I had 3 rangers in the party, and even when I split the group, I had to fucking deal with this. Or they had like, oh, my favorite terrain's forest, my favorite terrain's swamps, my favorite terrain's mountains. Fuck you.
My favorite terrain is the ocean.
Walks on water.
Just commits Jesus right then and there.
I'm close-ish.
Is it Waterwalk's the 3rd level spell, isn't it?
Yeah, what level do I get that at?
Anyway. So yeah, you travel an hour. Once you get into the woods, I need
I'm gonna just freaking die right here.
someone to make a nature check.
Not me.
I'll be the ranger.
Probably
I'll
the
do it.
What's your nature?
My
plus
nature.
4.
Oh, hers is +4. Yeah, okay. Mine's only +2.
Oh,
Mine
shit,
is
that's
a
a medicine.
-1.
Oh.
Oh, well, shit.
Come on, son.
My phone's shit. Sorry.
My favorite is the unarmed strike, which is 1 damage plus your strength modifier. Her strength modifier is -1, so her unarmed strike's just 0.
Anyways,
It's fine. I got the one out of the way first.
So
I think it was a
24.
24.
yeah, it's 24.
That is that is amazing.
So she knows a few things about the place.
So for the next hour in the woods, you start looking for specific plants and specific types. But you remember in your book, there's a lichen that you find that's only supposed to grow on colder climate trees, but you do find it here. And this is a very temperate climated place.
No.
Like, this would have been closer to the mountains, and it's weird that you find it like 2 days travel away from the mountains.
fuckery is afoot.
You make any note
Oh, that's
beyond
interesting.
that? Or?
Yeah, what would I have to roll to figure out what could possibly be going on?
With that, which
You know
your
that
nature would let you know that, like, you have, it shouldn't be here. Roll Arcana.
lichen is actually a
Come on,
result of external stress to a tree.
Fucking
It doesn't
die.
actually do any stressing of its own.
Or I could roll for you, actually. Hold on. I keep forgetting that.
That's not bad.
With a 16, you would know that it's possible that something has been happening in the area that makes it colder than normal. Because it's all of the trees around here have that lichen. It shouldn't be here.
I will turn to the people who are traveling with me, since they've probably been in the city longer than me, and ask, has it been colder than usual around here?
Has it?
Has it?
You haven't noticed any difference.
Oh, okay, no, I don't think it has.
There's probably a 500 to 600 foot range where this lichen can be found. In like a almost circular area.
I will explain to them this. It's usually only found in really cold climates, like at the top of mountains. It's not supposed to be somewhere this temperate.
That's kind of sus, isn't it?
What does temperate mean? I didn't go to school.
If the weather is something that you can enjoy, it's probably temperate. It's fine.
Hold on, I
What's
need to
the
look it
weather?
up. Relating to or denoting a climatized mildness. The weather doesn't vary weather here.
The weather doesn't weather.
Go home whether you're drunk.
Hmm.
Except it's not.
I mean, do we know anything else that would maybe result in a drop of temperature? Like a rogue ice elemental or
A dragon.
rogue wizard?
History check?
I mean, would it be with advantage since we're all doing it?
If someone can help and do advantage, sure.
Okay. I was about to not say anything because I rolled a 5, so it was a 6 total, but we'll see if advantage helps anything. It actually made it worse. That made it a 3, so my higher number is a 6 for my history check on random things that could make a temperate forest climate cold.
That only makes sense. I mean, you're from the ocean, so.
Yeah, I'm just,
not
I'm
sure.
kind of just talking out loud. I don't actually know if any of this is even possible. Sometimes it
I
helps
mean-
jog something loose up in the old noggin.
Are dragons common in this area? This could be caused by like a frost breath or something, couldn't it?
A frost breath would probably freeze a tree solid, but also because of everyone would know this, the king of Idramir is an ancient red dragon that is very defensive of his area. Also, the headmaster of the school is one of his friends, which is a very powerful blue dragon, and the person in charge of the prison is a very powerful black dragon. And other dragons, without permission, really don't fuck around here.
What if
Because this is where you find out.
What if they're a
You
feral
fuck
dragon
around,
that
you're
can't comprehend
gonna
fucking
find
dragon?
out. I'm pretty sure even feral dragons would know.
Yeah, no, it would be one of the things, like their territory is, yeah.
It is still very odd, and it is a very large area. Like, small compared to the forest, but large enough to be like, this is weird.
Because what dragon actually has frost? Is it white? I'm like trying to do an in real life history check and I'm failing.
What, cold? White, silver. There's a gem one that does cold.
Oh, this is probably the closest to metagaming I'm coming, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
What do you guys do?
Actually, know what the fuck's really happening. So
Well, we found the moss. It's like, this is a little sus.
yeah, I know we're staring at a flower, and like we've been explained that it's weird that it's in this area. But weird shit happens in nature all the time.
I mean, that is
That's
true.
a fair point, yeah.
Fucking nature, man.
Nature fucks.
You're fucks.
I mean, it's just in this. You said like 500-600 circular.
Yeah, it's just in this like immediate area, basically.
It's like, I think I know, which has given me even more questions. But I know 1,000% Alar doesn't.
I could probably bring it up to my professor when I turn in this assignment. So, I guess we'll just keep moving on, keep looking for more herbs.
All right. If you spend a couple of hours here, you definitely find and calculate and gather enough herbs, utilizing that 20 nature roll you rolled earlier. And that is no problem at all. You also collect some of that lichen so that you can ask about it.
Cat.
Anything else you're doing as you spend probably 4 or 5 hours in the woods?
I look for the were-rat.
You're looking for a were-rat?
The dire rat? Was it a dire rat? What was I supposed to get?
Wilder rat.
Wilder Rat.
Oh, I'm looking for a wilder rat.
I believe, and this is coming from Gears, who thinks your dragon is a dog, so grain of salt. But I think he said they are more prevalent on the southern end of the continent. So there'd be some travel associated with that.
We found some lichen in the temperate climate. Maybe we'll find that rat around here.
Make a survival check.
I don't want to fucking do that.
Well, he's not
I'm
asking
trying to
you.
figure out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where my shard tab went. There we go. With 13, you're unable to find evidence of wild rats up here. From what you heard, they like warmer climates, and it seems to have been colder up here recently for some reason.
Fair enough. Do I find anything else worth noting while looking around?
You find tracks with that 13 for deer, bears, wolves, a large bear with talons, like an owlbear, and another type of clove-hoofed creature you do not recognize. It's bigger than a deer.
That sounds fun.
Smaller than an owlbear?
Smaller than an owlbear.
We're gonna fuck with some centaurs. There are no caves nearby.
Point out
in this
the
forest.
specific tracks that I don't recognize to everybody else and go, want to go figure out what this is.
Sure.
Tracking that set of prints. It has 4 legs, is large in size. There's roughly 6 of them, and they are heading north.
There's like 6 of them. They're pretty large creatures. Maybe we should try and be quiet.
Bet let's be stealthy about it.
You're traveling with the wrong group.
Oh, I'm dead.
When the specific tracks are, you can tell how long ago they were made. They were made this morning, but before the sun rose.
Oh, okay, so they're kind of older. We don't need to be quiet
Sure.
yet.
Not yet.
They are kind of older. You're just... Buck Rangers. You're able to follow the tracks since you found them at all. And you're in the forest. Oh yeah, you should have made that survival check with advantage. The fuck?
Oh, give me a second.
Want me to click it for you?
Would be
Yeah,
appreciated.
just ignore the fact that you face planted a second ago.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
oh yeah. Oh,
so
my
with the
controller died.
16, you do find the opening to like, it's a cave, but it's less like in a hill and more of like it's a crevice that starts opening in the ground and just gets bigger. And it's kind of a cave, slightly a hole. They lead down into that.
It's a whole cave.
A whole cave. No, let me start there.
I am not a fan of that.
Where the fuck am I going?
Not a fan of what?
I mean, I know you know. I just don't know if I know.
You don't know if you like metagaming. You don't know. Also, you should message me what you think without metagaming. You know, of the other thing.
What specific spot I'm looking for? Have not found it.
Oh, what do you guys think? I think it went into the cave, or they went into the cave. There's like 6 of them.
Now should we be sneaky?
Probably.
There's only 4 of us. We could take on 6 medium-sized creatures, right?
They're large.
Oh, 6 large-sized creatures. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do it.
You got knocked out by a Minotaur's dick.
Yeah, that's fine.
I would like to try and be stealthy and go into the cave with just my Drake.
Just
you
you
don't
and the
wanna-
Drake being
Don't want to
stealthy.
be stealthy with the Clinky boys.
I'll accompany her on the
Well,
stealth
good.
mission.
We'll take a look around, figure out what's down there, and if we decide that it's not worth our time, we can just leave without causing a disturbance.
Yeah, I can be stealthy. I rolled a 15.
Was that with your disadvantage?
Yes. I rolled a 16 actually, -1. That's survival, not stealth.
Oh. There you go.
You should sit outside.
I mean, I'll guard the entrance. Scream if you need me.
Because what is my stealth? Yeah. Theoretically, I shouldn't suck at this anymore, but I still might.
Theoretically.
Because again, I think the dice gods are punishing me for only having 1 level of rogue right now.
Wow, I should just let Travis roll for me from
Oh.
now on.
That's a 25 for me.
No! Oh, tree.
I love how the stream's like delayed gauge, so I hear you say, "Oh no, tree." And I was like, "What tree?" Smack.
So, Travis,
Yes.
I got a 9, and my Drake got an 8.
Oof.
and I got a 25.
I got a 15.
I'm gonna go get some food. I'll be right back.
I just
So you guys stealth into the mouth of this cave, and as soon as you get out from the daylight, it's like pitch fucking black.
Oh.
So Hendrickson, you can't see really.
Yeah, I can't see shit.
Everyone else is dark vision.
I can
You
cast
follow the
light.
You could cast light.
Good. I ain't going to though, because that would ruin stealth.
What do we see with our dark vision?
You see those tracks, and they go deeper into the cave. And you actually see where it's like dirt and stuff, and the cave is dirt. It goes way deep into stone, and then it's like a craggly stone, like crack in the ground that the hooves go into, and then it's hard to track past there. But the cave continues down, and strangely, it's warmer as you go down.
Well, should we continue? Should we just send one person ahead? What do you guys think?
I can't see shit, so I guess I'm gonna stick out to that with Gregory. Gregory.
I might be the slipperiest person currently in the group. So I could go first. And theoretically not die. I sound really confident, I know. But man, it's weird because like a part of me, I don't know, unless we have a reason to go deeper, I don't know if we should.
I mean, you could pop in, take a quick look, and pop in.
I could pop in, theoretically take a quick look, assuming I don't only have one good stealth roll in me for the day. So,
Currently, you'd still be using your current stealth, as you have not done any action to change what you're doing.
so yeah, I suppose I'll volunteer to go off alone first and report back.
Alright. So you go down to where it turns to stone, and you have to kind of crawl a little bit. It's not a tight fit, but like it's awkward because it's cracked in at an angle. So it's not like a straight walkway. And you get through that, and there's a much larger area, and you actually see some light in the distance. Kind of fucks with you because it's way more than 120 feet away. And this is like an underground aquifer that you have discovered. And within your 120 feet, you see there is a group of creatures. They're probably about 2.5 to 3 feet tall. They're holding spears and shields and have some sort of cloth on. They're goblins. And they are walking, it looks like, around to this underground lake. You're probably 60 feet away from where you would, like, turn and go up to where Lorana is.
Okay. Is there like a large boulder I can hide behind while kind of continuing to monitor the goblins to see, like, are they...
There wouldn't be the right description, but there is, like, rock outcroppings
Yeah.
around the edge and stuff.
Because I'd like to just kind of stay obscured and kind of observe to see, like, oh, are they like guarding this underground lake, or do they just live here, kind of thing.
Fair. Do you speak Goblin?
I have to imagine I don't. But
So,
wait, I will do one thing. How long does that last? I won't ritual cast it, so I'll burn a spell slot. So, but I do have comprehend languages. Well, let me make sure. Blah, blah. Yeah, so I understand the literal meaning of any spoken language that I hear. So it should work on them talking. So I'll do that.
so what are you doing? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna cast comprehend languages,
Oh, okay.
and because ritual casting is 10 minutes, right? So I'll just burn a spell slot so I can get it up
Do it.
immediately.
Okay. So you hear them talk about, they're talking about what to eat tonight. And I'm not doing a goblin voice because fuck that. One of them says that Ragnag got an owlbear with the group today. So we're eating owlbear. And everyone was like, yeah, owlbear. For a moment, you're like, oh, these are normal people. And then one of them goes, man, I wish we could get a human one day. Yeah, human's great. Yeah.
You always stay just one moment too long. And I
And that's 'cause
probably,
they
I
walk
probably
away from you.
get the feeling that Ragnag is probably one of those larger hooved creatures.
Hmm?
I guess I will take my leave and return to the rest of the group waiting up there and relay that message. About
Alright.
how there appear to be goblins who are excited to be eating owlbear, but also they
Clay,
might just
you
suck.
heard there were goblins.
I'm just staring blankly at him right now, just like, what?
You haven't seen them yet. They're
I've
just
seen
in
them.
there.
I heard goblins and my hand instantly, like, grasped my fucking cross.
I'm not making you make a save yet.
That's an odd reaction. Am I not saying that right? Goblins? They're goblins. I
He
think
hasn't told anyone, has he?
Oh, no one knows
That's
anything.
No one knows.
You just see a slight little panicked look on my face.
This man stared a minotaur in the face, gave him an uppercut, and then punched him in the face with a mace. He hears the word goblin, and it's just like a fucking what? Stammering, fucking panic look.
Well, that's not the reaction I was expecting. I mean, they don't look that threatening. Kind of like, I don't know, like wolf fodder. No, wolves don't eat fodder. You know what I'm trying to say, you know, they're warm bodies. Maybe still terrible. Not gonna lie. They were talking about how they wish they could get some human.
Okay, I'm back.
There's goblins in the cave.
Oh, did you guys scream?
No.
Only Laudane went up in there.
Laudane
Oh,
went in by himself. Found out there were goblins, and then came back and went, "Hey, there's goblins." And then now, Clay's character is slightly panicked.
Oh, I was about to say, Brother Hendrickson, are you okay?
Sure, I would have told Gage, right? Like, Gage's character.
Would Gage know that your family was surrounded by goblins? I don't know.
Would I?
They were what?
I'm pretty sure we would, because me and him were like fucking close friends.
Yeah, you guys are stained blades together. Stained blades.
What do
I'll
we
be like,
shared
"Oh, no."
secrets, Gage?
Bet.
Yeah, Gage would know.
But, I mean, technically the more important thing is Gage is not at this level of the cave with us unless we want to fully...
Oh, I wasn't in there.
Oh,
with
he
y'all.
went. Clay went back out.
Oh, Clay went
Yeah.
back out.
He went nope.
He went in and went. It's dark.
All
I'm
right,
gonna go
he
back."
couldn't see
it's
anything.
dark.
Out of the entire party, you and Gears, Clay, are the only two who can't see in the dark.
Wait, you're telling me the robot can't see in the dark?
He does no dark vision.
What the?
Good.
Man.
So, I guess did I relay it to just Lorana and we decided to go back fully out to relay it to the rest of the
Yeah,
group?
we should go back and tell the rest of the people.
So we're all outside of the cave.
So
right now.
none of that happened right now. If y'all are inside,
And so now we're telling you about the goblins.
Now we're,
and then all that happens.
all that happens. It's like, oh dear God, why? Or you can go kill some goblins.
But I'm gonna turn to Brother Gregory and just be like, "It's dark in there. I don't want to go in there, man."
Understandable. I got you.
Can I
not
insight
stupid,
check Hendrickson?
Yes.
Jesus fuck. I don't think it's going to be as terrible as I think, but it's not going to be good. What is my insight? That's a 10.
I mean, you could tell like something's off, but like that's about the limit.
Good brother, is there something you would maybe want to enlighten the rest of the group with? Because
Fuck off.
I'm not too keen
Man,
on
fuck
going back down there myself.
It's nothing much. It's just bad dealings with the goblins in the past.
Point of order. The bombs Gears made that are becoming increasingly volatile,
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
we're traveling with gears.
does he have them in like a separate pack?
That's on him, and he stayed behind.
Like in the city?
Yeah, because I'm an asshole.
God damn it, Gears.
Like Fig went to do her stuff. Jack went to go do his
He
stuff.
isn't even here and he's still
Peop-
screwing.
The people who aren't here, I had to fuck off.
I just wanted to blow up this cave really quick.
You could go get Gears.
He should just know, you know? This is the
I
thing.
think we should just
He's not
not deal with this
dependable.
cave. Report it to the Count Guard. Let him deal with it.
Are there other things we need to be doing in the forest?
Ah, but Clay, what if those
got everything
goblins
in
are
there.
hurting people? We need to save the people.
That's not my fucking problem.
But it is. We got to help the people.
I'm helping the people by telling the guards that there's a problem.
We could probably try to set up an ambush. How many of us are actually here? So we're missing Desiree, Moth,
There's 4.
and Gears.
We'll say with the magic power of DMness, whoever's here next time will magically have met up with you guys to plan this ambush.
Because I'm just thinking it wouldn't be too hard for someone of my acting capability to maybe wander into the mouth of the cave and just loudly exclaim, "Man, where do you think this cave goes, fellow humans?" You know, but with better words. Because at the very least, we could probably kill those goblins and leave Ragnag for a different day. I should write that down. Ragnag. Is there a God's comma between the G and the N?
No.
Hoofed. Killed owlbear. Maybe a centaur.
Oh, ow.
Has goblin employees. Killing it. God. My note-taking abilities, unparalleled.
Unprecedented.
People are just like, oh damn, he only gets vital information written down and never editorializes. So yeah, those would be my options. Either just leave, since we have what we need, or since we have what we need, set up an ambush for the goblins as a gift to the good brother Hendrickson.
Yeah, we gotta kill the goblins. Hendrickson, you can stay outside. We'll handle this. We got this.
I'll make sure no one comes in.
Yeah, you're just watching out for goblin reinforcements.
I'll be watching out from the mountain way over there.
How you want to watch out for him, that's up to you. But
I don't know what's worse, you leaving me out here with goblins or me going in there with goblins.
well, in there is 100% goblins. Out here, there's a possibility. There's maybe goblins.
Possibility of goblins by myself.
Okay, I got it. So the script is going to be me obviously talking to other people in my group, being like, no, I don't think this cave goes anywhere. Let's just set up camp here for the picnic.
Can I attempt to hide as he goes in, or am I still stuck with that 9 stealth?
Apparently, Travis has vanished. Oh, that didn't work.
All right, do what?
So
I asked if I could attempt to hide in the shadows.
Sure.
Do I need to reroll stealth, or am I using that 9?
so
You when you're changing action to going to hide instead of traveling stealth.
can we get kind of a readout of the kind of terrain and stuff outside of the cave mouth? Like if we wanted to plan a surface ambush, what is...
surface ambush? There are lots of trees, and even the ground is like moss almost. And in front of the cave, the grass dips down, and it's kind of like a hump, going into the mouth of the cave.
That'll do it. Yeah, so, because my plan is to basically walk
I am so stealthy this time.
just into the first level where Hendrickson realized he couldn't see and pieced out, and just loudly be obviously talking to other members in my party, being like, no, I don't think this cave goes anywhere, but it's too dark to set up. Let's just have the picnic in the clearing.
Mm-hmm.
And then make a very loud note of walking back out of the cave. Because I assume sound echoes.
I would assume, but probably from the mouth of the cave to where you saw the goblins that were walking away was 100 feet, and they were walking away when you stealthed back. And it's probably another 120 to 200 feet to where you saw light coming from.
I might be able to do something.
Also, goblins like
Roxy's.
nighttime. You would know that about goblins. Actually, Hendrickson would know that about goblins.
Yeah, you
He
got
knows
got
all
more
about
questions. Just come to me. I know just how to avoid them.
Okay. This may be a little bit reckless, but I believe I can trick the goblins into coming out into the surface.
Shouldn't
So
take much.
take any preparations you need to set up your greeting for them and leave the rest to me. And
Oh,
I'm going to head back into the cave. And I would like to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
So that
I was also cast Sanctuary on him. Would that, like, hurt him in any way?
Give me a second, actually. What is Sanctuary?
I think Sanctuary makes them need to roll like a wisdom save if they
Yeah,
try
if
to
they attack
attack
you,
me.
they have to.
It's for 1 minute.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I would hold off on that for now because it's probably going to take me more than a minute to
I could do a Shield of Faith for you.
do that.
Shield of Faith, I think, does last. Shield of Faith is up to 10 minutes, and it's
Yeah, up to
2
10
more
minutes.
AC.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Okay. You can do that. I
I'll
don't
give
think
you
a
my
spell slot.
blessings before you go.
And then comprehend languages is not concentration, so I guess
It
I
is not.
still technically have that up. And
And
then
that's good for like an hour, isn't it?
yeah, and then
Yeah, you
invisibility
totally-
is also good for up to an hour if I don't break it early.
Correct.
But it does require concentration. So I'll cast that. After I get, I guess, Shield of Faith. And I'll make my way down to the place where we found the goblins.
All right. So you continue down. You go along the edge of the aquifer. You are. Go ahead and make a stealth check. You get advantage because you're invisible. I doubt this is going to be anything less than a 20-something.
23.
But I thought.
Without advantage, it would have been a 9.
So
God.
they are going to. You see, there's actually a camp, and there's like a clearing, and the cave continues past the aquifer. And this is where like a camp is set up, and you see about 10 goblins, all eating large hunks of meat. And there's like a pile of feathers and some skins. It looks like they prepared this owlbear decently. Then you see a human sitting with them.
Oh,
This human has a like steel visor over their eyes. It doesn't look like they can see through it. It straight just looks like it's steel and it's covering their eyes. And behind the camp are 4 pins, together containing 6 large hoofed, almost bull-looking creatures, but they almost look metallic.
This sounds kind of sus.
No one seems to pay you any mind as you are invisible. The owlbear smells delicious, actually, like chicken.
Like I could eat. Is there like any more owlbear like spitting like on a spit like over a fire or?
You're just gonna be like, I might get one of these.
It's like on sticks, and the sticks are stabbed into the ground over the fire pit, like leaning over the fire pit.
Okay.
I grind that. Fuck you.
Okay.
Disappeared and run.
I'm going to.
Lie deeply.
So the smoke grenades I have, do they actually work the way it's in Shard, or does it work the way you described them, where you basically like set them and then after a certain point they start to emit smoke?
Oh shit! I meant to actually make smoke bombs. That's just the generic smoke grenade that like was in Shard.
Because I think the way it was described is they were kind of the low quality stuff that they had in the back, just on hand, and so like I can't just like launch it and it immediately like explodes in smoke, but I can like set it and it will eventually fill like a room with smoke.
Yes.
So that is how it works.
You set it. And over the course of a few turns, it will fill a 20-foot radius with smoke.
Okay. And they're kind of all sitting around looking at each other.
They're kind of all like having a good time. Even the human that's with them is like having a good time and talking. It's speaking Goblin. They're mostly talking about how they got the owlbear and how it was lucky that the Gorgons didn't get to it first, or else it'd be a lot crunchier.
Oh my god. And the visor that I think the human can't see out of.
Yeah, it's like a solid steel like visor that is over its eyes. Though it is reacting and eating as if it has sight.
Okay. Are there like outcroppings that I can kind of, because I'm gonna set some things in motion. I'm gonna be moving fast.
I mean, yeah, there's tents and like crates, most of which are kind of destroyed and just sort of there.
Because I'm just gonna try to set a few of my smoke grenades, maybe 3 or 4,
Okay.
so that they won't really notice until the smoke actually starts filling. And so I'd like to do that. And then,
All right.
oh god, tell my family I love them. Some of them.
Tell Gears you loved him. Okay, gotcha.
I am going to mage hand the visor off the human's face.
Okay.
What do I want to do? No.
And then basically take like no, oh god, no, I think I'm gonna save it. I'm just gonna
Now casting Mage Hand. Hold on, let me read invisibility. Yeah, casting Mage Hand would drop invisibility.
okay, I'm gonna go back to not a dumb plan. Although I think it's already kind of dumb.
I mean, so am I.
I like it so far. You're channeling Gears so hard right now.
This could have all been avoided if that fucking robot had come with us. just throwing his increasingly becoming IEDs at their campfire and bolted. Okay, so I'm assuming that once the underground cavern that they're in fills with smoke, they'll probably want to leave. How stable of an entryway would you say I came through.
Mildly. It was rock. Siege damage exists.
Because I'm just thinking of, like, if I set a couple more smoke bombs, maybe I just use them all. And then on my way out, just kind of thunderwave on, like, the weakest point of, like, the archway to try to make, like, it cave in a little bit.
If you want to do that.
Would I know if it would... Because I know it's loud, but it's not like shatter, which specifically does damage to, like, objects. So would I personally know if I think it would affect, like...
So this is how Thunderwave works. It's like that 10-foot area, right? If you're in a 5-foot area, it compounds siege damage. Like if you're in an outhouse, which is just a little 5-foot by 5-foot square, technically smaller, and you Thunderwaved, it would basically disintegrate it because of how damage compounds.
So theoretically, if I was in a pretty cramped kind of hallway entrance,
Maybe, yes.
I could theoretically do something. I could cause a cave-in on myself, but we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. These fucking saints making me play out of character.
It centers on a point from you. You don't have to be in the center of it. It could be like you're at the corner of it.
It sounds like I have to be at the center of it.
Because
it's a 15-foot cube emanating from myself.
yeah. Which means you're on the outside portion of the cube.
Oh, I thought I just thought it went all around, like it went outward in all directions from me.
It doesn't say centering on yourself, though. It's originating from you.
Okay.
Just
Well,
means you have to be in a cube of it.
okay. Yeah, we can do an outside cube of
Because
it.
it's originally described as you, like, clapping your hands.
Okay.
Blam, yeah.
So let's call it an even 6 of these smoke bombs that I've set. And as they start releasing smoke, I'm going to get to, I guess, like the entrance of this area.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Roll damage.
That is...
What level?
I think I'm just going to do first level.
Okay.
So that's 2d8. Seven damage. I was getting excited because I rolled a 6 on the first one, then topped it off with a 1.
Oh.
Thunderous boom, 300 feet. Hold on. As that boom echoes through this aquifer, loud, you guys hear it. It's almost like a shotgun blast coming out the tunnel.
If we had settled on a signal, it probably would have been it.
There is a shake
Boom, and be like,
in some rock. Like, it went from being you could get through here to it's going to be excavating to get through there. You can kind of tell there's a tunnel. Smaller creatures might not have as hard a time as you guys would. But also, you hear a lot of splashing as rocks and stalactites from the ceiling are crashing into this aquifer, as you caused a partial cave-in within the aquifer. And you hear a lot of goblin yells.
Well, I feel like
And a
it's-
lot of growling, like large angry beasts are spooked.
I think it's a good time for me to leave.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Probably.
Just in general, I think this is a great time for me to.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Well, good job.
And now I must get ready to go work.
Are you guys spending any more time in the forest? Or are we going to end it where you're heading back to town?
I guess it's more up to Danielle.
What's that?
I mean,
Do we have what we need?
He has
yeah, I
what she
did
needs for
everything I
class.
needed.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we could probably just head back to town then.
What got me is.
Think I might have made him mad.
Oh.
Don't know if I killed the goblins.
He made a
It's
mad.
where you took the hornet's nest, put it in a like plastic bag, tied it shut, and then shook it, and then threw it. Someone's gonna find that plastic bag and get completely fucked, but that's not your problem anymore.
And you know, a couple of them might suffocate. I don't know how much smoke is gonna before they get it under control. And maybe one or two of them got squashed by stalactite, and that is for my good man Hendrickson.
Or how many of those boar things, the minotaur boar things, got pissed off?
And they might just turn willy-nilly people to stone. Or maybe they're not the Gorgons.
Well, those
Anyway.
minotaur things were the gorgons.
Thank God. I was like, is there
I will
another
be
thing I need to
right
worry
back
about?
again.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's head back to town, and we can go with Hendrickson's original plan. I will not be involved in this, of alerting the authorities that there may be a partially
camp of goblins.
caved-in camp of goblins and gorgons with a single human person residing over them. And they may or may not be dead or extremely pissed off. Kind of a coin
Alright.
toss.
Then we can pick up next week there. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and probably go to bed.
I say, with
we're
that,
calling it a
I
day.
leave
That sounds like
to
a
go
good
get
plan.
Danielle because we gotta go to work.
I will see everyone next week.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.